Truth Girl. Who qualifies her to put a work on these people?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back with another video. As always, all information contained in this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. So let's get it. All right, y'all. I know I've been telling y'all I was gonna go ahead and do this video. Y'all been acting like y'all wanted the video, don't want the video, but hell, here it is. Okay, Young Nudy. If you haven't heard, a couple days ago, he announced. Better yet, let me just show y'all what he announced, and then we'll go from there.
Stop big gun, man. I've been dealing with it for 5 years. They came, man, dealing with it. I beat them folks. Man, my lawyer the best. These snitches, man, you snitches just couldn't stop me, Jack.
Okay, so y'all know I just be minding other people's business on social media, celebrities, rappers, whatever, right? And when Young Nudy post, shout out to Rap Alert 2 who posted it. Well, that was the first place I saw it, right? And I'm like, hold up. When it comes, especially Southern rappers, okay, because FOIA is real, all right? I keep up with them, especially if they have any type of buzz of some sort. I have a whole list I keep up. And I'm like, I didn't even know Young Nudy was be like fighting a case. And I'm like, hold on, how did that get past the Queen Paperwork, right? I'm like, ain't no way. Well, nevertheless, I think definitions can vary on certain phrases because when I hear beat the case plus he's talking about people snitches and shit, I'm like, oh, okay, you're actively fighting a case so that you can get up off the case, right? Like be done, dismissed, whatever. However, Young Nudy definition got to be different. And you may be like, me, what you mean? Well, you already know I had to go pull up the case information, okay? And at first I was like, okay, it's so many different counties in Atlanta or surrounding Atlanta that you don't know, like when someone said Atlanta, if they're really talking about Atlanta or if they're talking about DeKalb, whatever. So just so happened he was talking about DeKalb because again, he is one of the rappers I do keep an eye on, especially since that Peaches and Airplay song, because that shit be lit. But anyway, I took a look and I see that in 2019, right, there's a case file. So I'm like, I already checked this case out. And you know, he took a plea. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm tripping. So I just went and looked, and for the charges that actually stemming from 2017, aggravated assault and violation of street gang terrorism. Okay, and what's the last word? Prevention Act. They come up with all types of names. Okay. With that being said, it was a guilty negotiated plea, right? And that was on November 22nd, 2019, right? And then it says here, credit for time served, reduced to present time served, must abide by tax special conditions of probation, case to run concurrent with 19 CR 2619, must do a tour of the following schools: McNair High School, Mary McLeod Bethune, and Drew Carter Elementary and High School. That's how you know in the South, the names of these schools, okay? It says maximum 2 years, comment 10 years to serve 2, probation 8 years, okay? And this, again, was November 22nd, 2019. So, you know, I couldn't just stop there. I had to check it out. Like, let's check out the plea. Bam. So, if we go take a look at the plea, right? It says here negotiated, and it's felony with probation for the 2 charges that's concurrent, right? And basically what I just read, it basically says on the plea. So let's take a look at what the plea is saying, right? All right, and then it continues on. It's nothing really. So here we go. These are the guidelines of the negotiated plea, okay? And it says the defendant will have special conditions: no gang activity, no use of illegal drugs, no contact with prohibited person lists, no possession of weapons or facsimile, no performances recording on social media promoting gang membership, no social media using gang signs, cannot travel with any armed person other than professional security services or police, cannot have any firearm or facsimile in his home, hotel room, rental property, etc., accompanied by him or any vehicle accompanied by him owned by him, his record label, or any vehicle kept on any property owned by him or his record label, unless on the person of a professional security guard police officer. Now, that's a way to make sure, hey, you can't be confused, right? Then it says the defendant will do a tour of the DeKalb County middle schools in cooperation with DeKalb County Gang Unit anti-gang efforts. The defendant will do a number of segments on the radio renouncing his gang affiliation and encouraging young people to not to join gangs. It kind of give me, minus the gang part of it, kind of give me like the T.I. federal case vibes. So, you had to do this tour stuff. But hey, that's the plea, right? So, me, I had to take a look at the actual transcript. Okay, so I did go ahead and pull the transcript for the plea hearing. And again, let's just take a look and see what's going on, right? And it does say here, let's start here, that it's another pending case, which we already labeled, and it's the possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. And the date of offense for this is February 3rd of this year, which is 2019. In that case, members of the DeKalb County Gang Unit, as well as the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, stopped a vehicle in which the defendant was located. A Glock pistol was located near his hand, lying on the back seat of the vehicle. He was the only occupant of that back seat. 2 other Glocks were recovered from the front seat area by another passenger. The defendant has a prior felony conviction. That's a 2012 case. It's a burglary case for which he's originally used first offender, and first offender was subsequently revoked. We have negotiated this case at length with the defense and have proposed resolution in which Mr. Thomas would enter a plea to the counts as alleged in the indictment. On both cases, he would receive a sentence of 10 years to serve 2 years in custody. The 2 years reduced to time he's already served between the various cases. Mr. Henderson, do you understand the maximum sentence for those charges will be 35 years to serve in custody? The defendant said yes. Okay, now I still say beating the case, meaning it's dismissed. However, okay, this is a hellified plea deal. So if anything, he definitely came out on top. I wouldn't per se say beat the case, but maybe I can probably see where he's going with it. All right. Now, with that being said, let's see. It's one more document that is still out, which is why was young Nudy at court that day? Right. That was a whole thing. Why was he at court? Well, if we take a look at this document here. All right, so back in April of 2023, the defense filed a motion for early termination of probation. And these are the statements of facts, is that Mr. Thomas was charged with aggravated assault, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and violation of the Street Gang Terrorism Act on May 29, 2017. On November 2nd, 2019, Mr. Thomas entered a guilty plea on all charges. Then it goes into the ins and outs of his plea. Then it says that Mr. Thomas shows that he has fully and faithfully met and exceeded all the terms of his sentence. Mr. Thomas has participated in charity work across DeKalb County while on probation. Mr. Thomas has suffered consequences of his action and has learned from them. He continues to be a productive member of society. Mr. Thomas shows that probation is no longer necessary, or appropriate for the ends of justice and protection of society or his rehabilitation. All right. Now, again, it says he did everything he was supposed to do. Why should he have to stay on probation for 8 years when he already been on there for a little bit over 2, little under 3 years? Now, again, I'm going to tell you the truth. His lawyer need a raise, because to get off successfully off of probation about 5 years early, like, I'm still kind of trying to figure out how you even do that. Like, how much of a good behavior do you have to be be able to get that? But nevertheless, he got it. And hey, he's a free man. He can even, go back to smoking weed, which he could smoke weed anyway, because he does have a medical marijuana card, which they outline in his case. So, hey, again, he got it done. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get up out of here. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to pull up on your girl, Mickey Truth. And as always, go over to MickeyTruth.com and get you that merch, because you know your girl stay with that work. So until next time, holla!
You rappers ain't safe.
No matter what you go through, do what you got to do and conquer the world.